Hey everybody, the Banga is back. Welcome to part 63 of Let's Play Xenogears. Alright, so many things have happened, including Ellie got transformed into, Miang? So let's continue the game, shall we? And it looks like we're not controlling Faye for a while. Hopefully it's not a long while. God, the interplanetary invasion weapon, Deus, had awakened, and its arc, Merkava, was activated. Deus began to absorb, one after the other, the mutated people, destined to be its parts, while the non-mutated would eventually only become a threat to it, to exterminate us and our civilization. It set into action. The planet's surface was devastated by Merkava and the weapons born out of it, called the Seraph Angels. Man, there's like a lot of video game culture that makes angels look like the real villains. While pursuing the newly awakened Deus, we chanced upon Faye, whose whereabouts had hitherto been lost, along with his gear, Weltall, discovered together at the place where Merkava was originally located. We were overjoyed by Faye's return, but it was short-lived. For some unknown reason, Faye was found in a state of suspended animation. He did not regain consciousness. The people of Shevat, and we ourselves, feared a relapse of Id's power, and had no choice but to put Faye into carbonite freeze. It's like, oh, you thought you could get away from us, huh? No, it ain't happening. Alright, so Faye's going the fate of Han Solo for a while. Your Majesty, why do the people of Shevat fear Faye so much? Even if Graf and Id's power are comparable. It is not that we fear him. We fear the error we ourselves committed. And now we are simply trying to put a lid on it. Oh, so they made a mistake, but Faye has to pay for it. Wow. The error that you yourselves committed? Shevat instigated a battle 500 years ago to gain our independence from Solaris. However, we became overcome with the lust for power, fearing the war-torn peoples would no longer be with Shevat, but with the Nissan Mother, and that the people would assemble under Sophia. The Council of Elders of Shevat back then made a deal with Solaris. A deal? Yes. At the time, Solaris, or the Gazelle Ministry to be exact, were at odds with a woman who held the real power behind the scenes. Would that happen to have been Miang? Most probably it was. Fearing the increasing power the masses assembling in Nissan, the Gazelle Ministry schemed to hand over to us our antagonist, Miang, and promised a division of the rulership over the Earth's surface. But in exchange, we had to give them the rebel army that had assembled in Nissan, and also their patron, Sophia. The leaders of Shevat accepted, and it was decided that Nissan would be the location of the final decisive battle with Solaris. Shevat did not participate in that battle. Thwarted by the awesome numbers of the Solarian army, and with their path of retreat cut off, the Nissan rebel army ran out of options and was destroyed. Caught up in the middle of all this was Lakan, Bart's ancestor Roni, myself, and Krelian. You were also there? Yes. Surrounded on all sides, we were prepared to die. And then, the rebel force's flagship appeared with Sophia on board. She sacrificed herself so as to create a path for our retreat. Sophia's ship headed straight for the enemy's main ship on a suicide attack. I apologize for the grainy video footage, but we could not do anything with it until we had Blu-ray. That was a big-ass explosion right there. I'm pretty sure almost everybody around it perished. Thanks to Sophia's sacrifice, we were able to survive. However, her death forever changed the fate of 2 men. Was Krelian one of them? Yup. Krelian, who followed closely under her as the leader of the Nissan Sex militia, completely lost faith after calling out to a god that would not respond. "I will create God with my own hands," were the last words he uttered before he disappeared. And Lakan. He resented himself for not having the power to do anything while she died in front of him. So he began to search for the legendary power. Legendary power? God's resting place, Mahanan, the source of divine wisdom, Raziel, and the anima relics which were created by that very wisdom. Besides these, there is one more legend. And that is... Zohar. Zohar? That is the same name as the Zohar modifier. The power reactor that Miang spoke of, saying it was the infinite energy source of God, Deus. What she claimed is also the source of our ether powers and the driving force of all our gears. It would have to be one and the same thing. It is the place that contains the ultimate source of this world's power. It is said that only he who has the correct destiny would be able to discover its location. Losing all faith in humanity, Lakan sought after its power. Lakan became gruff, and the world collapsed. This tragedy happened because of the people's lust for power. I must take part of the responsibility for not having been able to stop it. And now Faye, the one who has the same power as Gruff. We just want to seal up that dreadful power that arose from our own sinful deeds. Gruff, the man once known as Lakan, sought after the power of Zohar, the one who has the same power as Gruff, Faye. I had this premonition that Faye too would awaken and seek out that power, and that presentiment became reality. And then Faye became frozen solid. So this place we're in right now, is this Zohar? Doesn't look that overwhelming. It's almost like a dank prison. Or am I still in Shavat? Yeah, because I guess Faye hasn't been frozen yet. Where am I? Who am I? This is my memory? Doc. Bart. Rico. Billy. Wiseman. Groff. Everyone. My memories. Ellie? So I guess forget about Maria and Emeralda. Mother? Who are you? I'm surprised. That's pretty clever. You are... id? I misjudged you. I didn't expect you, the fake personality, would create a fourth persona. Fourth persona? You can't feel anything. He's shut up inside your ego. Depressing facts and truths you won't face. You're afraid of them, so you desire to completely shut yourself off from the outside world. And so you formed a fourth persona, a fourth Fae. The name doesn't matter. He's the one on the stage. He's the one in control of our body. But it is a useless form of resistance. Come with me. Wait, what are you doing? He has the key. I merely want to borrow it. I've got to go somewhere. Are you coming too? Come on, guys. Eat up. You haven't been able to get this kind of food around here lately, have ya? Well, this is also due to my business savvy. What's wrong, Lakan? You look kinda down. What's bothering you? Are you worried about something? It's nothing. I'm just thinking about that painting, Sophia. I don't know why I agreed to do her portrait. Sophia? You mean your childhood friend who's now the Holy Mother of Nissan? She's not really a childhood friend. I just made her acquaintance at the monastery near my home when I was a child. She went to the clinic there for convalescence. She was frail. So, what are you worried about painting her for? She does not wish herself to become a symbol of her sect. Actually, it seems she wasn't interested in having her portrait painted at first. But when she heard I would be the painter, she turned around and agreed. That's what I don't understand. I see. Then she must like you. What are you talking about? That's how women are. Right, Krelian? Hey, Krell! Huh? What's up? You're not having any? It's ready to eat. Ah, yeah. The Holy Mother of Nissan, huh? What? Are you out to offend Divine Providence or something, Lakan? Cut it out. It's not like that. But what? You gotta lighten up a little. Sophia first showed me that books are the best way to calm the heart. And now I'm hooked on reading. I'm not trying to brag, but I've learned a lot of things I never knew before. Lately, I've been reading this. What is it? Something I borrowed from Melchior. It's about a form of molecular engineering, nanotechnology. I believe it's a book found in the ancient ruins of the Zeboim civilization. It's a copy of someone's research report, but it's incomplete. I think there are even more wonderful things written in it, but we'll never know now. Too bad there's only like one good person we ran into that knows a lot about nanomachines, and that's Tara. What's wrong? You don't look so good. Lately you seem melancholy almost every day. Has something happened? I don't know. I just can't paint right now. Sorry, but do you mind if we stop here for today? I see. It is not good to push yourself too hard. Why don't you rest up for a little while? I'll have Krelian take you. Even so, there was a time when I did some pretty vicious things. I lashed out at random. Everyone around me feared me, even my friends. I lived a life surrounded by people who looked at me with fear in their eyes. But she was the only one who wasn't afraid of me. She would just smile. Peace of mind. She was the one who taught me what that was, and how I could receive it. She taught me how to live as a human. Oh my god, these cutscenes are taking like way too long. What are you doing, Lacan? Oh, it's you, Krelian. I was thinking I'd stop painting the portrait. Why stop now? It's the circumstances. I shouldn't be painting her at a time like this. Eventually, she too must stand at the front lines, so... Is that really the problem? Lacan? Her smile. It's killing me. The more she smiles at me, the more I feel my very being become insignificant. Inside my heart, there is this empty existence. Other than painting, I have no worth. Yet, she continues to accept my presence. I feel like I'm getting smaller and smaller. Usually attractive women have that opposite effect. I mean, what? I didn't have this feeling in the beginning. I just wanted to paint her one more minute. One more second longer. I wanted to keep on painting forever. But suddenly I couldn't. As the picture neared completion, the empty part of me started to manifest itself in my brushstrokes. I was meant to be painting her as she really is. But this picture is my own self. My empty self has begun to appear within there. That's why I've got to stop now. Your own self? You're just running away. You can't bear it when she smiles at you. By painting her portrait, you notice the gap between your own inner emptiness and her inner abundance. And you cannot fill that gap. That's why you are quitting your painting. You are refusing her. Even so, you still can't bring yourself to leave her, can you? In spite of that, why is it that she continues to smile at you? You who can't accept her feelings. You who won't accept her feelings. Tell me why. If it was me who was receiving such feelings. You're neglecting yourself too much. Why aren't you kinder to yourself, mistress? Is this really her true expression? Yeah. To people who don't know her that well, I guess. Her smile. I don't know. The smile in this picture is somehow different from the one she usually shows us. I realize Lacan's feelings are in there, but I don't think she has ever opened herself up and shown her inner self to others like this before. You've been painting such a beautiful expression of Sophia. I just can't see the reason why you want to stop. Beautiful? Forget it. This picture? It's anything but beautiful. Lacan, you say you're empty. Then why do you come along with us? What we've been doing up till now are not just acts of mercy. It's a fight for freedom. Time and again, you've been through life-threatening situations with us. A man who has nothing in his heart couldn't do that kind of thing, right? Roni, you're giving me too much credit. As long as you do something to keep yourself occupied, you can ignore the hollowness inside. From the beginning, My very existence itself was an emptiness. It wouldn't matter if I were to die right now. You live, you die. That's all. Pessimistic as usual, Lakan. And now you're lying. It's just that you're not good at expressing your own feelings. You're not empty. She knows that. That's why she shows only you her true smile. I don't deserve to see her true smile. She is the hope of the people. Their support. There is so much more for her to do. Why would she open her heart to a mere artist like me? Bro! Bro! Hey bro! What are you doing here? What's up? The Council of Elders of Shafat issued a decision. Tomorrow we will leave for Soylent. Soylent? That's in Solaris. Yes, and Sophia will be coming with us. That's ridiculous! The refugees are still increasing. We can't afford to have Sophia leave Nissan. And going to Soylent, that's plain foolish. It's too dangerous. What are the elders thinking? No, it wasn't the council's wish. It was Sophia's will. It appears that she expressed this desire herself. It can't be. What is she thinking? Originally, we talked about it being just us. Just us? Sophia! Sophia! Lakan! What are you doing? You keep back! I knew we couldn't leave Sophia in your care. I'll protect her, even if it costs me my life! It might explain his obsession with Ellie, too. Why don't you go get some rest, Krell? You haven't slept since the day before yesterday, have you? You shouldn't do that to yourself. I'm fine. It's not a problem. Look, I'll watch over her, so you go sleep. What would we do if you also fall ill? Do not forget, you are the head of the Sex military forces. Okay, I suppose you're alright. He's walking with a limp there. I thought he was just tired. God, even if like through that kind of accident, preserved her body in one piece. Ellie, I'm so sorry. It was my misjudgment that did this to you. I was terrified. It was like you could see right through me. Your eyes. That look. That was me that was being reflected back in your eyes. I was looking at myself, and thus painting myself. I couldn't stand it. So that's why... Oh, Ellie. What in the heavens did you find inside of me? When you wake up, I think I'll ask you that. On second thought, no. No. I don't want to burden you with my concerns. Besides, I wouldn't be able to ask you. I won't look into your eyes and I can't say a thing. I wouldn't even be able to tell you how I feel. You are the sweetest person. Ellie? You are someone who cannot bear to see others hurt by your own actions. So you hold everything in and bear all the burden. If you get hurt in the end, you think that it's fine. That's what I like about you. Stop! Don't say that. If you become just another human, everyone will... Humans aren't all that frail, you know. They don't need a symbol who is just appearances only. I believe that if you have light in your heart, you can overcome any hardship. What I have been doing is simply showing people that such light exists in the hearts of everyone. I'm just a woman. And to fulfill my womanhood, I am prepared to throw away anything, even this position. I'm just playing the role of Sophia, but I am still me. I haven't changed. A cowardly, selfish crybaby. I am still the same. Could you live a lie like that and still be happy? I don't want to do that. Oh, Lacan, I want to live more honestly with myself. To be able to tell the man that I love that I do love him. And I don't care if I get hurt or rejected. You only have one life. I don't want to turn around later and regret not having done such things. Do you think I'll let it end here? We are not their possessions. Sophia! What are you doing? I am ending this! You won't need to fight anymore. So, Krelian, please open your fist, and with your open hand, gently hold the people who will continue to live. Don't be foolish! I'll help you escape. So please stop! Thank you, Lacan. But, sorry. There's no other way. Ellie! People support each other to live. It's what brings us happiness. So share that happiness. And please, Lacan, live! Ellie! We were sacrificed as pawns in order to protect our own authority. Sophia was... Is this the ideal world we've been searching for? What have we been doing? Heading towards Sophia's ideals? Is this our salvation? This isn't fair! Sophia was sacrificed for those bastards! Sophia said, if you just have faith, the path to what you hope for will open. But look at reality. God didn't answer our prayers. Is that because we didn't have faith? Even if we didn't have faith, Sophia did. Why did she have to be sacrificed? Is God dead? Is he just not there? Maybe God never even existed to begin with. Faith in God. Do not look for it on the outside, for it is something one must build from within oneself. I see. That's it. If God doesn't exist in our world, then I will create God with my own hands. Krelian. Sophia, please guide me. I will destroy all such false pretenses of love for you. We need to gather all our surviving comrades. We'll never beat them if we fight them individually, so let's create a country that can someday stand up against them. What are you gonna do, Lakan? It's not a bad looking painting given that the source reference was gone. Ellie? If only you had power. You could have saved her. So I wonder if that's why Lakan wanted to like find true power. You want it, don't you? Unrivaled power. Don't you want to become the absolute being? There. That's what I have sought after. But wait! That's not what I want! No! This is my very desire. Live! So this is where Faye's being held? He deserves it. Let me pray on his weeping face as if it were an idol. As if I would. Yuck! What is this? This is terrible! No matter what, this is going way too far. He's still alive? How could you possibly be? You're human too, aren't you? Darn! Faye. Oh, Faye? Crying. Huh? Midori, it's you. Phew! Don't scare me like that. Crying? Who's crying? You mean our friend Faye is crying? Angry. Hurt. He'll wake up soon. It's calling him. What do you mean? Whoa! What the? Gah! Arg! Stop! Stop it! Faye? Dad! Midori! Run! Hurry! Run away! Yikes! He broke through his carbonite encasing. Faye took his gear well tall and went in search of Zohar. We followed Faye's trail. Eventually, we arrived at the location where Zohar had fallen to Earth. So very long ago. Nothing could have prepared us for what we were about to see there. Okay, so we can get to switch party members, thank God. And then we can finally save the game. Wow, we actually didn't have any combat whatsoever or gameplay, aside from just pressing the X button. But it's been like a lengthy episode, like I'm talking just under 40 minutes. All cutscene, too. Alright, I guess I'll stop here. In the next part, we'll see what's happening in Zohar. See you, everyone. Thanks for watching.